as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Colts nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson.
Able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that is incomplete. Boy, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he dumps this off over the middle and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw again. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14-yard pickup, but it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. Now he's strapped. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. But they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run with Taylor. And some room to work. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now it's Patterson.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because
And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
all defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Nick Folk.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take him out to dinner.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. They're just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get
into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jesse James, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Joey Sly set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagles 1st down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
They'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
Showing the tackle and gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 in the 1st.
Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Gary had nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Josh Allen.
3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. They're trying. And they're going to score with a fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Joey Sly lining up for the play.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end Fant. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Out to the left flat and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. CeeDee Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now it's Patterson. And able to get
get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. James has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal.
And he clears one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run once more with Taylor. Right through it.
Boom, bam, biff.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Colts 28.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I got my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 2. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Ball carrier.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. And the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice
nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Foreman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They go to the ground again to Taylor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd
and this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jonathan Taylor.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Taylor. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the RPO, he completes it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this, and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And it's incomplete. Now there is 1 second remaining. So they'll have time here for one more play. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Going deep downfield.
field for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it up. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Offense set to begin their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll set up a throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They'll run on first down. Taylor might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They'll run with Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Philadelphia.
A partner in great
game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Philadelphia, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.